following is a special presentation of the Wabash Valley College Radio TV Broadcasting Department.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to D. White Field here in Mount Carmel, Illinois. A beautiful day for a non-conference matchup between the Carmi-White County Bulldogs and the Golden Aces of Mount Carmel right here on News Channel 15. I am Cole Carter, joined by Tristan Thomas. Tristan, it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Glad you've joined me today.
Yeah, just a little bit chilly here in Mount Carmel, but you know it's baseball season and getting into the swing of things here, and this should be a fun game.
Both teams kind of getting their seasons into full swing. Mount Carmel comes with a record of 3-3. Carmi-White County 1-6. Kind of a tough season after the Bulldogs made the regional championship a year ago after winning 4 consecutive regional titles, but losing 7 seniors last year, 7 new guys in the lineup this year. Tristan, you got to know, anytime you lose 5+ guys, especially on a baseball team, it's going to be hard to fill those spots.
Yeah, that's always a trouble with a high school program where you lose a lot of those top guys you rely on, but these younger guys have been able to sit back some last year and just kind of learn from those older guys and see if that can turn into some wins here.
Logan Durham's going to get the start, the senior from Mount Carmel, Shea Smith Ball Club. And leading off will be the center fielder for the Bulldogs, Cole Blazier. Blazier, one of 3 seniors on the ball club. Blazier sets in, bat above his shoulder. First pitch underway here from Mount Carmel, taking high for ball 1. A little bit of a wind blowing out towards left field, but not much to really make a difference quite yet. 1-0 pitch to Blazier. Called strike 1, count goes to 1-1.
And the start time for this game was absolutely unpredictable.
Crazy, unbelievable is a good way to put it.
To 1, to 11. And
Blazier fouls that one off. It's 11:42 right now, actually, according to my watch. So, hey, not bad. We got here around about 10:15, 10:30 area, so we've had time to relax, get some good chatter in, and enjoy a nice day of baseball.
Yeah, I thought it was 11 o'clock start, but it turns out it got moved back to noon, but moved up a little bit.
Blazier pops this one up towards left field. Caleb Appleby underneath it, finds it in the sun and makes a catch for the first out. So 1 up and 1 down here for the Bulldogs as Blazier flies out. And that will bring in left fielder Devin Rankin, the sophomore. Devin has started the majority of the season so far throughout the first 7 games. First pitch from Durham. Taken outside, ball 1. Rankin sits in the left side of the batter's box. 1-0 pitch, swing and a foul tip behind the plate. Count goes to 1-1. Mount Carmel rocking the new gold jerseys with the maroon sleeves, white pants, and the white hats. Carmi going with the normal maroon tops they've had for the past couple of years, gray pants, and the maroon stirrup socks. 1-1 pitch to Rankin, the chopper to the right side. Over making the play is going to be Connor Lane. He pitches it over to Durham, who covers the bag for the second out.
Good start here for Mount Carmel, getting those first couple of outs and looking for a shutout inning.
In steps Ethan Mahan. Ethan Mahan just recently named to the All-South team for his phenomenal basketball season as a junior. Playing third base today. First pitch to him, taken inside, ball 1. Tristan, we've seen Ethan pretty much play all year. Football field, basketball court, you name it. Here he is on the baseball field in the springtime.
Yeah, one of those players who benefits from playing a number of different sports and competing all year long.
Mahan takes strike 1. Count goes to 1-1. Scoreless here in the top of the first. Carmi still looking for that first base runner. 1-1 pitch to Mahan on its way. Taken inside. Count goes to 2-1. Logan Durham, the senior, looks in. The 2-1 pitch, swinging a ground ball to the third baseman. That's Adam Stoneberger. Throws it across the diamond. High for the first baseman, Brett Doan, and it throws him off the bag. And Mahan's going to beat it out. And we're going to call that, what are you thinking, error on the third baseman probably?
Yeah, I think so. High throw, and would have been out either way.
We'll go with an E5. So Carmi gets their first base runner of the afternoon, and that's going to bring in freshman Cal York. So York steps in with 1 on and 2 out here in the top of the first inning. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Mahan leads off first. Mount Carmel defense playing straight up here. Third baseman in just a little bit. Brett Doan holds a runner at first. 1-0-1 pitch. Fly ball to left center field. Back on the run. And he can't make the catch. That was Newkirk who missed it. Mahan's going to round third, and he's going to score. And Cal York has given the Bulldogs a 1-0 lead here in the first inning.
Couldn't quite see what happened out there, but it looked like it might have been another error, and leads to the first run of the game.
Well, it was just over the head of the center fielder Newkirk. He might have lost it in the sun there for a second. But nonetheless, the Bulldogs strike first here in the top of the first. We're going to call it a double. So the scoreboard's called a double by York. So 1-0 Bulldogs. Casey Fulgerson steps to the batter's box and looks at ball one. Casey, the first baseman, a sophomore. Durham looks in for the 1-0 pitch. Fulgerson ground ball, left side, foul ball. Just barely went to the left of that third base bag.
York might have scored pretty easily if that was fair. Just a little bit foul on the third base side.
This is a Carmi team whose only win came on Tuesday against El Dorado at El Dorado. They won it 4-3. And have multiple tough losses so far this year. 1-1 pitch to Fulkerson. Taken inside, count goes to 2-1. 1-0 Carmi here in the top of the first inning. 1 on and 2 outs. That's Cal York at second base. Casey Fulgerson at the plate. 2-1 pitch. Popped up. That's going to be in fair territory. The right fielder Connor Lane steps over and makes the play. So the Bulldogs score 1 on a base hit by Cal York. Gives them a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the first. We'll be back in a minute.
At First National Bank, we are committed to providing our customers with superior customer service. Whether in person or over the phone, our goal is to provide a positive customer experience each and every day. Give us a call or stop in one of our local branches today.
The tri-state source for alternative rock is 89.1 The Bash. Connect with us wherever you are on social.
All ghosts get swept away. It didn't used to be this way.
Listen live on our free mobile apps, online, or on TuneIn. We are today's hit alternative, 89.1 The Bash.
Welcome back to D. White Field. Carmi leads this 1-0 as we head to the bottom half of the first inning. A Cal York double brought home Ethan Mahan to give us a 1-0 score. Eric Williams is going to get the start for the Bulldogs on the mound. Williams, one of 3 seniors on this ball club. We'll go ahead and go through the Mount Carmel starting lineup. Aiden Gill will lead it off. He'll play shortstop. Race Loudermilk will play second and bat second. Brett Doan, first base, batting third. Logan Durham, the pitcher, batting fourth. Caleb Appleby, the left fielder, batting fifth. Cade Newkirk, the center fielder, batting sixth. Drew Arnott, the DH, will be batting seventh. Adam Stoneberger, the third baseman, batting eighth. And Connor Lane, the right fielder, batting ninth. So the Carmi defense getting their infield reps taken care of here prior to the bottom of the first inning. Cole Carter and Tristan Thomas here on a beautiful afternoon. Aiden Gill will step in for the Aces.
Aiden Gill, one of the many multi-sport athletes here on this baseball team, seeing him in football and basketball as well.
Not hard to find those multi-sport athletes in Mount Carmel. Williams' first pitch to Gill, taking inside ball one.
Yeah, small town, you need those guys for sure.
And really, when you get to those bigger schools and just travel a little bit west and you'll find them, you don't see a lot of those guys that play 3-4 sports. There's a lot of one-sport athletes. But when you get to the 2A side over here, you're definitely going to see a lot of these 2- and 3-sport athletes. Gill fouls that second one off. Count goes to 1-1. Got a couple of multi-sport athletes here in the booth as well. Me and you, Tristan.
I mean, I was kind of a multi-sport athlete. I mean, football was my main sport, and I was a thrower for the track team.
Hey, it counts.
We didn't practice that hard, so, and I wasn't very good.
1-1 pitch, nice breaking ball there from Williams. Count goes to 1-2. Can't forget about your rec basketball days as well. I mean, I've heard you can tear it up on the basketball court.
My greatest achievement was 2 straight 3-pointers in a game.
There you go. 1-2 pitch to Aiden Gill. Taken outside. Bulldog fans thought it was strike 3. Count goes to 2-2. Bulldogs playing straight up defensively. The 2-2 pitch to Aiden Gill. Count goes full.
Good eye there, not going fishing down low for the low pitch, but able to hang on and stay alive.
Full count pitch from Williams to Aiden Gill. Line drive left field and a base hit for Aiden Gill. What a way to work that count by the junior. And the Aces have their first base runner of the game and their first batter of the game.
Nice play there by Gill, squaring up and getting a nice little base hit there to start off the game for the Aces.
In steps Race Loudermilk. Race is a sophomore for this Mount Carmel Ball Club, playing second base today. So Loudermilk steps in. Aiden Gill leads off of first base. Williams looks in for his count. First pitch taken low in the dirt. Count 1, ball 1. Aiden Gill leads off first. 1-0 Carmi here in the bottom of the first inning. Williams gets set, runner goes, and Loudermilk lines one foul behind the third base line. Count goes to 1-1. Loudermilk steps back in. Count at 1-1 from Williams. Gill had a pretty nice lead off of first base. Takes one step back. The 1-1 pitch. Foul tip in the dirt. Once again, Williams ahead of the count, 1-2. Loudermilk holds the bat up high above his right shoulder. Williams looks back to first, and Gill gets back in time. Aiden Gill, one of those ideal leadoff guys, probably one of the quicker guys on the team. Want to have him the top of your lineup.
Got to make sure you watch him on the base paths too, because he can steal at any time.
He goes for the steal there, ground ball over to third base, and Mahan's going to make the play. And the fact that Gill was running there is going to take away the double play. So Gill advances over to second, and the tying run is in scoring position here for the Aces as Loudermilk grounds out there.
Yeah, that's not technically a steal, I guess.
No, not technically, but you know.
He stole the base.
He might take it home with him, too. So in steps Brett Doan, the left-handed first baseman. Brett, another multi-sport athlete, of course, known for his basketball career. Was a 1,000-point scorer this past winter. And a chance to tie the game here for the Aces. Bottom first, Carmi leads 1-0, 1 out. Aiden Gill leads off second base. Williams sets in. Delivers the pitch. Donut's a ground ball to the right side. Second baseman Will Ledford corrals it, makes the play at first. 2 down as Gill advances over to third base. So now in steps the pitcher, Logan Durham, trying to help his own cause here.
Yeah, those pitchers always complain about not getting any run support. Well, here you go. Here's a chance to give yourself some run support.
Gill leads off at third base. The first pitch to Durham is a ground ball to the shortstop. Cal York running in, makes the play over to first in time to save a run and retire the side. After the first inning, Carmi still leads 1-0. We'll take a short break. Second inning coming up.
For over a century, Mount Carmel Public Utility Company has served Wabash County with safe and reliable energy. And now we're there for you in a whole new way. Introducing our new Smart Hub app. The free app lets you access your account 24 hours a day right from your fingertips. Receive email notifications when a new bill is issued and pay that bill directly online, anywhere, anytime. Access your usage history and more. Download the Smart Hub app today at mtcpu.com. Just another way Mount Carmel Public Utility Company serves our neighbors, families, and friends. On air, online, on social. Join News Channel 15 each weeknight for our look at local news, weather, and sports. Where Southern Illinois comes first, this is News Channel 15. News Channel 15 presents Sports Extra, a weekly look at local and area sports. See it Thursday nights at 6:30 on News Channel 15, also posted to our Facebook page. It's Sports Extra.
Back here at D. White Field in Mount Carmel, Cole Carter alongside Tristan Thomas. First inning over with. Carmi with the 1-0 lead after a Cal York RBI double. Brings in the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Bulldogs. William Ledford will lead it off, second baseman for today's game, as Logan Durham works on his second inning of work. A little summary of that bottom half of the first inning. A leadoff single by Aiden Gill, but he would not get all the way around as the Aces would ground out 3 straight times to come up empty in the bottom half of the first. Ledford steps in, first pitch, inside, ball 1.
Yeah, some good damage control for Carmi. You know, able to make the outs when they needed and didn't allow that leadoff runner Gill to reach home.
1-0 pitch to William Ledford. Called strike inside. Ledford, just a sophomore, one of numerous sophomores in this Carmi lineup. The 1-1 pitch. Inside, strike 2, called once again.
Painting the corners a little bit. That was looked kind of low, but you know, good pitch when you can get the strike called for that.
So the 1-2 pitch from Durham. Ledford puts it in play to the right side. Durham can't get to it, and it's going to be an out, as that was Ray Slaughtermilk coming up and making the play. So a first batter ground out here in the top of the second. So in steps the pitcher, Eric Williams. Eric's been in and out of the starting lineup the past couple of weeks, but on the mound today, and here he is, steps in the batter's box for the first time. First pitch to him, called strike 1. Top of the second inning, Carmi leads 1-0. Here's the pitch from Durham. Williams, tough swing, strike 2.
Always a nice pitch when you can get the batter to chase out of the zone there, and 0-2.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball, chopped foul on the left side. Head coach Justin Simmons giving his pitchers some advice in the batter's box as he's down on the count 0-2. Here's the pitch from Durham. Inside, count goes to 1-2. Brody Atterbury in the on-deck circle for the Bulldogs. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Inside, called ball 2, and we just saw that pitch could be called for a strike a couple pitches ago, but Williams catches a break there. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Durham. Williams puts it in play, left side. It's going to be the third baseman, that's Sandberg, coming in, and his throw is in time this time. 2 away. So in steps Brody Atterbury, the freshman. He's had a couple of DH opportunities this year. Steps in, nobody on, and 2 out here in the top of the second. First pitch, ground ball over to the shortstop. It's going to be Gill. Gill corrals it. Nice over to first on a 1-2-3 second inning for Logan Durham. No runs, no hits for the Bulldogs. They still lead 1-0. Bottom of the second coming up.
I didn't want to go to community college because it was too small, too limiting.
I wanted a place where I could expand my horizons and gain experiences for a strong future.
Where I could meet people from other places and learn about them.
A college choice that meant a strong start, not huge debt.
Where I would have the support I needed.
Where teachers knew my name and worked with me on a personal level.
And people were ready and available to help me plan my future.
That's why I choose my community college!
Here in Southern Illinois, we all know the weather can change in an instant. When severe weather strikes, you can count on the team at News Channel 15 to provide you the latest information to keep you and your family safe. From watches and warnings to storm spotter information with our direct link to the National Weather Service, the team at News Channel 15 is here to give you the most up-to-the-minute severe weather coverage, not only on air but also online and on our Facebook page. News Channel 15, putting Southern Illinois first.
Cole Carter and Tristan Thomas here at D. White Field. You're watching high school baseball on News Channel 15. Carmi-White County leading Mount Carmel 1-0 as we start the bottom of the second inning. Left fielder Caleb Appleby will lead things off for the Aces.
Another one of those multi-sport athletes, the quarterback of the football team and one of the big men down low on the basketball team.
His name is definitely known around town, that's for sure. All 6'6" of him sitting there in the batter's box. First pitch from Williams. Wind up on its way. Ball 1.
You know, I wish I could have been a 6'6" sophomore.
You know, it would have been nice. It really would have been nice. Then we could have been like 4-sport athletes.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah. Said I was a 5'6" sophomore.
Some of us aren't as lucky as Caleb is. 1-0 pitch to Appleby on its way. Count goes 2-0. Not a bad job by Williams there in that first inning. A leadoff single by Aiden Gill, and he was able to get 3 straight ground outs to retire the side and save a run and keep the Bulldogs 1-0 lead. Bulldogs going with a little bit of a shift here. 3 infielders on the left side of the second base bag. 2-0 pitch, grounds it to the right side. Fulkerson's all by himself, and he's going to beat him there for the first out. So Caleb tried to go against the shift there. It didn't work. There's the first out of the inning. That will bring in center fielder Cade Newkirk.
Cole, are you a fan of the shift?
You know, and we're going to see Carmi do it again here with the left-handed batter, Newkirk. I got mixed feelings about it. First pitch taken for ball 1. You know, and you see it a lot, especially in the major league level. I'm not sure about college, but, you know, guys like Bryce Harper, Matt Carpenter, who really pull the ball from the left side of the batter's box, you know, I'm sure they have mixed feelings about it as well. But my motto is, if they're going to shift, just hit over them. Hit it over everybody. Newkirk does hit that over everybody into the right field side. It's over the head of the right fielder. Newkirk gets a wide turn around first, and he is going to roll into second with a 1-out double. And right on cue, he hits it over everybody.
A nice play there. Long drive out to the outfield and an easy stand-up double.
That's Gavin Brown, the right fielder, couldn't read it well. And it went over his head. So once again, the Aces with a chance to tie this game with the bottom half of the second inning. In steps Drew Arnott, the designated hitter for today's game. Arnott, a senior on this ball club, wearing number 10. Williams set. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball. It's going to be a fair ball. That's Mahan. Comes in. His throw is low. Fulkerson can't get it. Here comes Newkirk, and this game is tied as a bad throw by Mahan. And here comes Arnott all the way to third. And just like that, the Aces have tied the game and a chance to take the lead. So the Newkirk double and the error on Ethan Mahan is going to tie this game at 1. And now stepping in is going to be the third baseman, Adam Stoneberger. And he's got a chance to put Mount Carmel in front.
So one error for Mount Carmel and then an error for Carmi. That's kind of been the 2 points here.
That's a fair ball down the right field line. Mount Carmel's got the lead. Here comes a throw into second. It's late. And Adam Stoneberger has given the Aces the lead. A pop fly just inside the right field line. And all of a sudden, 2 straight runs scored by the Aces. 2-1 Mount Carmel here in the bottom half of the second. 1 out and a runner on second base. Williams comes set. He goes back to second base and nobody there, and they would have had him if Will Epford didn't make his way back over to his position. So Connor Lane steps in. Lane's the right fielder, a junior for the ball club. First pitch to him, taken high, ball 1.
You know, I think in terms of the shift, like we were just talking about, I think it should be different for college, high school, and the majors. I like it for the majors, as I got a base runner over to third.
It's going to be Stoneberger makes his way to third. So do you think that they should restrict this shift? Do you think they should make it illegal, or what should they do about it?
In the major league level, I don't think you should restrict it. You know, those guys are good enough to where they can. You know, you need to adapt, be a better player, and hit against the shift. And you know that's what they're paid the big bucks for. So.
Ground ball, Mahan's got it. He doesn't know there is 1 out, and he doesn't get anybody out. He tried to look back the runner, Stoneberger. I thought there was 2 outs, but there was only 1. And instead of getting anybody out, runners at the corners with 1 out for the Aces. So we'll call that a infield single there for Lane. And so with that being said, Carmi could really use a ground ball here. Aiden Gill steps back in. He led the game off with a single back in the first inning. Did not score. You can add to the Mount Carmel lead here with a base hit. Williams comes set. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Gets away from the catcher. And they're going to call it a foul tip, actually. So that saves a run. And the count will go to 0-1.
Couldn't quite tell if it was tipped. I mean, the umpire has a better look at it than we do.
Wonder if they'll send the runner once again. That's Lane leading off of first base. Lane takes off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Throw down to second is going to be not in time. The runner stays at third. So the double plays out of the equation now, and now 2 runners in scoring position for the Aces.
Yeah, that's big, getting 2 runners in scoring position. Big chance here for Aiden Gill to add on to this Mount Carmel lead.
So Gill can really do some damage here with a base hit. 1 out, 2 runners on, 2-1 Aces. Williams looks back to second and almost got him there at second base. That was Lane, who wasn't ready for the throw. That time Ledford was ready, but he just got back in time.
Close call. I thought he got him.
Once again, 2 on and 1 out. Aiden Gill at the plate. Here's the pitch, popped up. That's going to be playable. Cal York, the shortstop, running after it. He'll make the catch, and the runners will stay, and a big second out there for the Bulldogs.
In the words of Scott Allen, caught by the shortstop.
He was out there in left center field. Feel bad for Cole Blazier having to make that mile-long run out there to almost shortstop to not make the play. But nonetheless, a big second out here. So in steps Race Loudermilk, who grounded out his first time up. Loudermilk grounds one right back to Williams. Throw over to first, and the Bulldogs escape with only 2 runs scored by the Aces. 2-1 Mount Carmel with the lead. We'll head to the third inning here from D. White Field.
So, what's your story? Looking for a cost-effective way to begin your college career? One that's close to home? Or are you still unsure of a career direction? Here's the answer. The 4 Illinois Eastern Community Colleges. With 100 certificate and associate degrees in career and technical fields, many online and many transferable. Frontier Community, Lincoln Trail, Olney Central, Wabash Valley. 4 colleges, 1 mission. Let us help write your life story. Check us out online at iecc.edu.
Are you having trouble in a class? Don't let the pressure of the semester get you down. Contact Kaylee Noss today at the Learning Skills Center, where they offer a variety of opportunities for students to get the help they need to reach their potential at Wabash Valley College. The Learning Skills Center wants to help you succeed in the classroom by meeting your academic needs through tutoring, placement testing, developmental classes, disability services, testing services, and more. The Learning Skills Center can also help those without a high school diploma with free GED classes. Located in the Science Building, their number is 618-263-5126.
Gavin Brown will lead it off for the Bulldogs here in the top of the third inning. 2 runs scored there in the bottom half of the second by Mount Carmel. 1 came on an error, a couple of errors actually, and it was able to give the Aces their first lead of the day. It's 2-1, so in steps Gavin Brown, sophomore right fielder for the Bulldogs. First pitch to him, ball 1 in the dirt. One-0 pitch to Brown, swing and a miss, count evens out at 1-1. Brown sets in the 1-1 pitch from Durham. Nice pitch by Durham, strike 2. Interesting, after a kind of rocky first inning there by Durham where he allowed the RBI double, he's kind of settled in here in the past couple of innings.
Yeah, and that's important to be able to settle in, as we got a foul ball there, but got to be able to settle in even after allowing the early run. You know, you kind of just, you're as a starter, you're expected to go multiple innings, and he's been able to settle in here.
Well, that RBI double by York has been the only hit for Carmi this afternoon so far. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Brown, swing and a miss, and Durham gets the first out, being a strikeout.
I believe that's the first punch out of the game.
For either team, I do believe. A lot of balls been hit in play, which is good. Like to see that. Cole Blazier steps in. He flew out to left field his first time up. Senior center fielder, wearing number 6 for Carmi. First pitch on its way. Blazier hits one well into center field. Back goes Newkirk, and Newkirk can't get it. Well hit by Blazier. Blazier takes a wide turn at first. He is going to stop at second, and a one-out double by Cole Blazier.
And those fly balls can be so tough to judge out there. I mean, we can't really see what the sun's looking like out there.
I was going to say, you know, the sun's behind us here in the press box. We can't really tell if it's hard to see out there, which I can imagine it is. We've seen a couple of outfielders have some issues, but that was Newkirk. His second time has had to run back and catch, or try to catch one over his head as they try to throw out Blazier there at second base. He's back safely. So now Carmi with a runner at second base, 1 out. They've got the number 2 spot in their lineup right now in Devin Rankin. They can try to tie this game once again. First pitch to Rankin, drops the bunt, and it goes foul. Once again, there is 1 out here in the top of the third. Mount Carmel leads the game 2-1. Cole Blazier is at second base for the Bulldogs.
First trip up for Rankin. He grounded out in the first inning.
The 0-1 pitch, Rankin Fouls it off once again. Count goes to 0-2. Base hit could tie the game here in the top of the third inning. Rankin sets in. Here comes a pitch from Durham, 0-2. Rankin, left side. It's going to be out of play once again. So 3 foul balls by Rankin here in this at-bat, staying alive.
I think for Logan Durham here, you can look to maybe go out of the zone, try to get Rankin to chase.
We've seen him get that corner call a couple times so far this afternoon. See what he goes to here, the 0-2 pitch. Rankin swings and misses. And a good job by the catcher. That was Beavers who was able to corral it. Second out here in the third via the strikeout. And in steps Ethan Mahan. Ethan reached on an error back in the first inning. That was a ground ball that I believe was thrown by the third baseman Stoneberger, a little too high for the first baseman. Ethan made it in safely. He's also scored the only run of the game for Carmi. First pitch to Ethan Mahan. Mahan pops it up. That's going to be to the left side of the infield. Aiden Gill calls it, and he makes the catch. So 1 hit and no runs by the Bulldogs here in the top of the third. Mount Carmel still leads 2-1. Bottom of the third coming up.
At First National Bank, we are committed to providing our customers with superior customer service. Whether in person or over the phone, our goal is to provide a positive customer experience each and every day. Give us a call or stop in one of our local branches today.
On air, online, on social. Join News Channel 15 each weeknight for our look at local news, weather, and sports. Where Southern Illinois comes first, this is News Channel 15. News Channel 15 presents Sports Extra, a weekly look at local and area sports. See it Thursday nights at 6:30 on News Channel 15, also posted to our Facebook page. It's Sports Extra.
Back here at D. White Field, it's Mount Carmel leading the Bulldogs of Carmi 2-1. Bottom of the third, getting ready to start. Brett Doan will lead off for the Aces. Doan grounded out back in the first inning. It was a 1-0 Carmi lead until the bottom of the second inning. Mount Carmel took the lead on a couple of base hits along with a couple of errors as well. Looking to extend their lead here. The senior Brett Doan steps in. First pitch from Eric Williams on its way. Chopped foul down the first base line. Carmi with a bit of an infield shift and outfield shift as well. Big gap in left center field. And Ethan Mahan, the lone infielder on the left side. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Doan lines one to right side, past the first baseman, and a leadoff single here for Brett Doan. So Doan's able to go towards the shift, get it past the first baseman Fulkerson, and a leadoff single here for the Aces, and in steps the pitcher Logan Durham, who grounded out last time up. Williams looks in, a runner at first base. Here's the pitch to the pitcher Durham, and a line drive into right center field. Base hit for Logan Durham. Doan's going to round second, head over to third. Here comes the throw, and it's in time. What a throw by the right fielder. That was Gavin Brown, who guns out Doan.
That one was on a rope. What a play.
So give Durham the credit for the single, and Gavin Brown can add that to his highlight reel. A great throw from right field, and there's the first out here in the bottom of the third inning. So Caleb Appleby steps back in. He grounded out last time up, left fielder for the Aces. First pitch from Williams. Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Williams. One run, 4 hits, 1 errors for Carmi. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Aces. Williams looks in as Durham leads off of first base. They try to pick him off, but he's back in safely.
Cole, you've obviously seen a lot of Carmi baseball. How would you classify Williams as a pitcher?
He's going to throw strikes. I thought we talked before the game. You know, he doesn't bring a lot of heat, doesn't really bring a lot of shiftiness, I guess you could say. He's pretty straight up. He's going to throw strikes. As Appleby hits that well in the left center field gap. Blazier on the run makes a nice catch. But he's going to throw strikes, and we've seen that, you know, he does not have a strikeout yet today. And basically, you know, he's allowing his fielders to make plays. He throws strikes and lets his defense do the work, I guess, and it's kind of working so far for Carmi, as Mount Carmel only 4 hits so far. So in steps the center fielder, Cade Newkirk. Newkirk had a double his first time up. First pitch to him, and they're going to call balk. So not sure what the move was there by Williams, but the second base umpire saw it in a hurry. And that's going to advance Durham over to second base. So now another RBI chance here for Newkirk. Williams gets the pitch that he likes, comes set. Here's the pitch. Taken inside, ball 1. Carmi will have York, Fulkerson, and Ledford due up in the top half of the 4th inning. Williams comes set. Here's the pitch. Taken low, count goes to 2-0. Durham trying to go to third base, and the catcher, Barrick Streely, will hold on to it. And no throw down there, and another run for the Aces 90 feet away. Wonder if there's a little bit of fatigue going on in the mind of Williams right now.
You know, yeah, that's definitely a possibility. Maybe the box got in his head a little bit, you know.
2-0 pitch. Newkirk pops it up into center field. Blazier on the run, and he'll get there to retire the side. A couple of hits, but no runs for the Aces. Mount Carmel still leads 2-1. We head to the 4th inning here from D. White Field.
For over a century, Mount Carmel Public Utility Company has served Wabash County with safe and reliable energy. And now we're there for you in a whole new way. Introducing our new Smart Hub app. The free app lets you access your account 24 hours a day right from your fingertips. Receive email notifications when a new bill is issued and pay that bill directly online, anywhere, anytime. Access your usage history and more. Download the Smart Hub app today at mtcpu.com. Just another way Mount Carmel Public Utility Company serves our neighbors, families, and friends. Here in Southern Illinois, we all know the weather can change in an instant. When severe weather strikes, you can count on the team at News Channel 15 to provide you the latest information to keep you and your family safe. From watches and warnings to storm spotter information with our direct link to the National Weather Service, the team at News Channel 15 is here to give you the most up-to-the-minute severe weather coverage, not only on air but also online and on our Facebook page. News Channel 15, putting Southern Illinois first.
Welcome back to D. White Field here in Mount Carmel. Cole Carter and Tristan Thomas. Cal York will lead things off for the Bulldogs. York responsible for the only run scored for Carmi. He had an RBI double back in the first inning. And the freshman sets in here, playing shortstop today. First pitch, taking high for ball 1. Mount Carmel's playing straight up defensively, a bit of a gap in right center field. And that one almost taking out the head of Cal York.
How did that not hit him?
He's got some pretty quick moves. The dugout's yelling, wear it, take the base runner. But York says, I like my head being on my neck. He's going to set in there for the third pitch of the at-bat. Here's the 2-0 pitch. York fouls one off, count goes to 1-2. So the 2-1 pitch as York sets in. Here's a pitch from Durham. Count goes to 3-1. Breaking ball couldn't break in time there for Durham. Here's a 3-1 pitch. York hits one in play, right side. Second baseman, it's going to be Loudermilk, comes up and he makes the play for the first out. So York gets that down to start the inning. And in steps Casey Fulkerson. Casey popped up his first time up. Sophomore first baseman. First pitch to Fulkerson. Inside, count goes to 1-0. Pitch. Fulkerson lines one to the left field. It's a base hit for the Bulldogs as it lands in front of the left fielder Appleby. And a leadoff single here for Carmi. And so that'll bring in Will Ledford. Ledford grounded out his first time up, second baseman for his Carmi lineup. Carmi still trying to work back to tie this game. They trail 2-1 here in the top of the fourth inning. Durham comes set. Here's the pitch. Ledford lines one base hit to left field. Back-to-back singles here for the Bulldogs. And they're in business now here in the top of the fourth inning as they're trying to climb back and tie this game.
With runners at first and second, you can still think about the double play as that's still in play with the base runner at first.
Eric Williams steps into the batter's box. Williams grounded out his first time up. Durham gets set. Looks back. Here's the pitch. Called strike one. You know, Fulkerson and Ledford, not the fastest guys on the team, but I would think if Carmi had some speed out there right now, they would try for the double steal just to get that double play out of the equation. Strike two called on the pitch. Once again, Durham going for the inside corner.
You know, that's where you might like to have two on in this situation with some of the top of the order. You know, some of the really talented athletes such as, you know, Ethan Mahan, for example.
Williams grounds. Well, that's going to stay fair. And coming up is going to be Stoneberger. His throw was in time for the second out. Man, I don't know how that one stayed fair. It was like rolling a bowling ball on the third base line. But now, Carmi has runners on second and third with 2 outs, and Brody Atterbury will step in. Atterbury, the freshman DH. Grounded out his first time up. Ball one inside.
Big opportunity here for Atterbury. He could ground out or put a couple runs on the board with a shot into the gap.
Atterbury's going to look at ball two. Catcher Beavers able to stay with it. Already in the top of the fourth inning, 2 outs. Mount Carmel leading this one 2-1. Here's a 2-0 pitch to Brody Atterbury. Atterbury pops one up, right side, foul territory. Doan on the run, he makes the catch. And he's going to put this one away here in the fourth inning. Carmel leaves 2 runners in scoring position, and that's how the inning ends. 2-1, Mount Carmel leads. Bottom of the fourth coming up here from D. White Field.
I didn't want to go to community college because it was too small, too limiting.
I wanted a place where I could expand my horizons and gain experiences for a strong future.
Where I could meet people from other places and learn about them.
A college choice that meant a strong start, not huge debt.
Where I would have the support I needed.
Where teachers knew my name and worked with me on a personal level.
And people were ready and available to help me plan my future.
That's why I choose my community college!
The Tri-State source for alternative rock is 89.1 The Bash. Connect with us wherever you are on social.
All ghosts get swept away. It didn't used to be this way.
Listen live on our free mobile apps, online, or on TuneIn. We are today's hit alternative, 89.1 The Bash.
Cole Carter and Tristan Thomas here at D. White Field as Mount Carmel clinging on to a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And that's going to bring in Drew Arnott, the DH for the day. 7, 8, 9 due up here for the Aces. Eric Williams still on the mound for the Bulldogs, so we have some sunshine. First pitch chopped, ground ball left side. Mahan comes on the run. His throw is in time. Nice pick by Fulkerson, 1 away. But we had some clouds here in the first couple innings, and now you can see that the sun is shining nice and bright here on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, that could make things a little more dicey in the outfield, so that's definitely something to watch for.
Talked about the outfielders have had some issues with some pop flies, and see if the sun has any more effect here in the latter half of the game. In steps in now is Stoneberger, the third baseman. He'll look at ball 1. Stoneberger had an RBI double back in the 2nd inning. The 1-0 pitch from Williams. Taken for ball 2. A little bit of a gap in right center field. 2-0 pitch. Count goes to 3-0. And so far here in these first couple of innings, we've seen kind of both teams have their fair share of defensive shifts. We've talked about the infield shift. Now, both teams kind of going a little bit of outfield shifts as well, trying to make sure they can cover any type of fly ball. .3-0 pitch to Stoneberger. We'll see if he swings on this one. Strike 1. Connor Lane on deck for the Aces. .3-1 pitch in the dirt. And a leadoff walk here for Stoneberger. We'll see if he tries to go to second. He does not. And a 1-out walk here for the Aces, and in steps in Connor Lane, the right fielder.
A nice play from Stoneberger. They're a nice at-bat, and just knowing where the strike zone is and able to get a free base.
So once again, Connor Lane steps in. Right-handed hitting right fielder. Wearing number 6. Williams comes set. Stoneberger leads off first base. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle of ball 1. Seems like a good pitch by Williams, but they call it ball 1. Count goes to 1-0. .1-0 pitch on its way. Runner goes. Here comes a throw on to second base, and it's not in time as Stoneberger gets a stolen base here with 1 out.
That's the trouble with walking someone like Stoneberger, where you give up the first base, but he could very well take the second one, and he just did there.
And now a chance to score a run here with a base hit. 1-1 pitch to Connor Lane. Nice pitch, strike 2. Breaking ball drops right into the zone. One-two pitch to Connor Lane from Eric Williams. On its way. Chopped foul. Lane stays alive.
Stoneberger trying to take third there.
They're trying to make sure any sort of base hit here will score the run. Carmi outfield playing fairly deep. I can imagine any base hit will make it a 3-1 game. 1-2 pitch. Williams goes back to second, and they would have had him if York would have been at the bag, as Stoneberger was about to head over to third base. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Williams comes set, swing and a miss. Lane was confused on the pitch, and Williams gets his first strikeout of the day.
Got them all tied up there inside and just kind of chopping at that one and able to get the strikeout.
For a second, I thought it was going to hit him. The pitch was like it was going right at him, but not sure if he was trying to turn away or if he meant to swing, but nonetheless, first strikeout for Eric Williams, so a big second out there. And in steps Aiden Gill, who's 1 for 2 so far. Runner goes, throw down to third is not in time as Stoneberg gets in without sliding. And as the count goes to 1-0. Here's a 1-0 pitch to Aiden Gill. Ball taken high, count goes to 2-0. Gill singled back in the first inning and then grounded out in the second at bat. Race Loudermilk on deck for the Aces. Two-0 pitch from Williams. Gill grounds one. It's going to be a fair ball. Mahan over to first, and it's not a good throw as Fulkerson couldn't get it. It goes all the way to the foul line on the right side, and now Gill will make his way over to second base. The run scores, and it's 3-1 Aces.
I believe that's a couple errors now against Mahan, the third baseman.
So in steps in Race Loudermilk. He's grounded out twice. Steps in with a 3-1 Aces lead. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Runner goes, throw down to third that time, and a good slide by Gill. He steals third successfully.
Bit of a throwback style that Mount Carmel plays of just kind of getting on base and trying to work their way up. You know, not necessarily with the power you see a lot in baseball today, but you know, making their hay on the base paths.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive into right center field. That is going to drop for a base hit. Run scores 4-1 Aces on an RBI single for Race Loudermilk. So Brett Doan will step back in. Doan had a single. I believe it was last inning. And so still 2 outs here. Bulldogs trying to get that third out. Aces have scored 2 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. Loudermilk takes off. Here's the pitch. Throw down to second base is not in time. And Tristan, you talked about it once again. Aces trying to steal as many bases as they can. So that pitch was taken for ball 1, so now the count goes to 1-0 on Brett Doan. Loudermilk leads off second. Line drive into right center field. That's going to drop. Another base hit. Here comes Loudermilk trying to score. The throw is cut off, and it's now 5-1 Aces. 3 runs scored with 2 outs has made it a 4-run game. And that might be the end for Eric Williams as head coach Justin Simmons makes his way out. And really, Tristan, he was one good throw away from getting out of this inning. It was 2-1. The throwing error by Mahan just opened a bunch of opportunities here for the Aces. And I believe it will be a pitching change. We'll see Ethan Mahan take them out for the Bulldogs. We'll take a short break for this pitching change right back here from D. White Field.
So, what's your story? Looking for a cost-effective way to begin your college career? One that's close to home? Or are you still unsure of a career direction? Here's the answer. The 4 Illinois Eastern Community Colleges. With 100 certificate and associate degrees in career and technical fields, many online and many transferable. Frontier Community, Lincoln Trail, Olney Central, Wabash Valley. 4 colleges, 1 mission. Let us help write your life story. Check us out online at iecc.edu.
Are you having trouble in a class? Don't let the pressure of the semester get you down. Contact Kaylee Noss today at the Learning Skills Center, where they offer a variety of opportunities for students to get the help they need to reach their potential at Wabash Valley College. The Learning Skills Center wants to help you succeed in the classroom by meeting your academic needs through tutoring, placement testing, developmental classes, disability services, testing services, and more. The Learning Skills Center can also help those without a high school diploma with free GED classes. Located in the Science Building, their number is 618-263-5126.
Welcome back here. Cole Carter and Tristan Thomas, a pitching change here with 2 outs in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Ethan Mahan will come to the mound for the Bulldogs with a runner at first base. That's Brett Doan. An RBI single for Doan has made it a 5-1 Aces lead. And Logan Durham, the pitcher, will step in. First pitch to Durham is a ground ball right back to Mahan, and one pitch will get the job done. Couple of runs scored by the Aces, 3 to be exact. They extend their lead to 5-1. We head to the 5th inning here in D. White Field.
At First National Bank, we are committed to providing our customers with superior customer service. Whether in person or over the phone, our goal is to provide a positive customer experience each and every day. Give us a call or stop in one of our local branches today.
On air, online, on social. Join News Channel 15 each weeknight for our look at local news, weather, and sports. Where Southern Illinois comes first, this is News Channel 15. News Channel 15 presents Sports Extra, a weekly look at local and area sports. See it Thursday nights at 6:30 on News Channel 15, also posted to our Facebook page. It's Sports Extra.
Top of the 5th, about to start here from D. White Field in Mount Carmel. The Aces with a 5-1 lead. They scored 5 unanswered, 3 coming in that bottom of the 4th inning after 2 in the bottom of the 2nd. Logan Durham still on the mound for the Aces. Gavin Brown swinging a miss. Durham's dealing. He allowed that run there in the top of the 1st, and ever since he's only allowed 3 hits. The 0-1 pitch, Brown goes for the bunt, and it's going to go foul. Count goes to 0-2.
Yeah, we talked about kind of a rocky start for Durham, but he's kind of settled in here, and you know, if you can get him to keep up with what he's doing, you can maybe ride him a couple more innings.
The 0-2 pitch on its way, taking it in the dirt. Count goes to 1-2. Top of the lineup coming up next for the Bulldogs. If there's ever an inning where you think they need to score some runs, it's got to be right now. Brown sets in the 1-2 pitch on its way. Swinging a fly ball to right field, and that ball is going to drop for a base hit. Leadoff single for Gavin Brown in front of the right fielder, Connor Lane. That's a start you want to see for Carmi.
Yeah, and like we mentioned earlier, just so tough to judge where the ball's at. Seems like there's a little more cloud cover.
So Cole Blazier will step in. Blazier hit a double over to the right center field wall his last time up. Brown leads off first. Blazier sets into the right-handed batter's box. Swinging a fly ball to center field. Newkirk setting back. He'll go underneath it and make the catch for the first out. So Devin Rankins steps back after that fly out by Blazier. Devin 0 for 2 on the day. He is grounded out and struck out. Steps in with 1 on and 1 out. Check on the runner at first. Brown back in safely. Ethan Mahan in the on-deck circle for the Bulldogs. First pitch to Rankin, strike one. Rankin, the sophomore, the only Bulldog that bats from the left-handed side of the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Count goes to 1-1.
Yeah, I think teams can pretty easily see that. When they face Carmi, they can say, if we really feel confident going with a guy, he's good against right-handers.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Rankin, ground ball. This could be two. Loudermilk over to second, and Gill will hold on to it. So a fielder's choice there as Rankin beats out the throw. And so a big second out here in the top of the fifth. So that'll bring Ethan Mahan. He's 0 for 1. He reached on an error back in the first inning, and he popped out a second time up. Mahan sets in. First pitch from Durham. Inside, ball one. There's a 1-0 pitch. Mahan's going to look at strike one. Devin Rankin leads off of first, 1 on and 2 out. Aces lead the Bulldogs 5-1 here. Here's the pitch to Mahan. It's going to hit him in the back. Off-speed pitch gets away from Durham. And so Carmi now a big RBI chance here for Cal York, who's got the only RBI in the game. Had an RBI double back in the first inning, and so now see if the freshman can come through and try to cut this deficit down.
I like that play there from Mahan to just stand in there and get hit. Didn't really flinch, just kind of said, all right, I'll take the base.
Well, in a time in the game where the Bulldogs need base runners, they'll take whatever they can get. York's going to look at ball one. York 1 for 2. Grounded out last time up. Casey Forrest in the on-deck circle for the Bulldogs. York ground ball right side. Tough play for Loudermilk. He'll get up and he'll make the play to retire the side. Couple of hits, no runs for the Bulldogs as the Aces still lead 5-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning.
For over a century, Mount Carmel Public Utility Company has served Wabash County with safe and reliable energy. And now we're there for you in a whole new way. Introducing our new Smart Hub app. The free app lets you access your account 24 hours a day right from your fingertips. Receive email notifications when a new bill is issued and pay that bill directly online, anywhere, anytime. Access your usage history and more. Download the Smart Hub app today at mtcpu.com. Just another way Mount Carmel Public Utility Company serves our neighbors, families, and friends.
So, what's your story? Looking for a cost-effective way to begin your college career? One that's close to home? Or are you still unsure of a career direction? Here's the answer. The 4 Illinois Eastern Community Colleges. With 100 certificate and associate degrees in career and technical fields, many online and many transferable. Frontier Community, Lincoln Trail, Olney Central, Wabash Valley. 4 colleges, 1 mission. Let us help write your life story. Check us out online at iecc.edu.
Welcome back here. Cole Carter and Tristan Thomas here on News Channel 15. Aces lead this one 5-1 as we get ready to start the bottom of the fifth inning. Caleb Appleby will lead things off for the Aces. Appleby 0 for 2 today, grounded out and has flown out.
And you can talk about the variety of strike zone ranges that Carmi's had to face. I mean, Hayden Gill versus Caleb Appleby, that's a completely different way you got to pitch him.
About a foot tall differential there. Nonetheless, Aces still lead 5-1. First pitch to Appleby. Way outside, ball one. You definitely will see some more velocity with Ethan Mahan. Didn't see much with Eric Williams there in those first couple of innings, but Mahan, when he's in control, can bring some heat. Ooh, he's going to bring some heat right there in the back of Appleby.
That's not the place you want to bring heat.
So Appleby draws the walk on the hit by pitch. I'll bring Cade Newkirk. Newkirk with a double and a fly out in this one. Center fielder for the Aces, and we'll see Carmel have a little bit of a shift here. Bulldogs could use a ground ball here. He's in his third year being a starter for this Bulldog team. Third baseman the past couple of years, now as a junior. Really, it's really been his first year of getting some pitching. Hasn't had to pitch the past couple of years, so really his first full season of doing so. Newkirk grounds that one foul again. Count goes to 0-2. Bottom of the fifth here at D. White Field. Mount Carmel leads Carmi 5-1. Nobody out and one on. That's Appleby over at first base. Here's the pitch. Newkirk hits one to the right center field. Base hit. Appleby will take a wide turn at second and head over to third. And the Aces have runners at the corners here with nobody out in the fifth inning.
Big chance here for Mount Carmel to extend that lead, but you also got to think about the double play still in play with runners on the corners.
And the fielding has been an issue, to say the least, for Carmi so far. I would say probably 3 of Mount Carmel's 5 runs have come, one way or the other via the error in fielding.
And the sun's back too. Full sun coverage out there in the outfield.
So in steps, it's going to be Drew Arnott, the designated hitter. Here's a throw on the second base. It's not in time as Newkirk steals second. So it's going to be a 1-0 count on Arnott. Here's the pitch, ground ball up the middle. York has it. He'll throw to first and get the out. A run will score. That'll make it a 6-1 game. On the RBI ground out by Drew Arnott. So Adam Stoneberger checks back in. Or steps back in, I should say. Let's look at my basketball mind on me, I guess I could say. Checks back in, shoots a 3, I guess, whatever you want to use that. First pitch is Stoneberger. High ball 1. 6-1 Mount Carmel. Here in the bottom of the fifth, they're trying to hold on for their 4th win of the season. Carmi trying to avoid their 7th loss of the season. Foul ball towards the parking lot.
It's a little harder to make a 3 in baseball with a 3-run homer or versus just a 3-point basket.
1-1 pitch to Adam Stoneberger, the third baseman for Mount Carmel. Infield playing in for Carmi. Strike 2, I should say. Carmi going with the infield in, trying to gun down Newkirk. He tries to run home on a ground ball. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called.
A couple of nice pitches right in there in the zone. A little bit of action on it and gets the out.
So a nice pitch there by Mahan, his first strikeout of the afternoon. Now bring in Connor Lane. He singled his first time up, struck out his last time up. His first pitch, taken outside, ball 1. Newkirk still standing at third base. Mahan comes set, the 1-0 pitch. On its way. Taking inside, count goes 2-0. Connor Lane wears number 6. So does the Aces scoreboard. They lead at 6-1. Here's a 2-0 pitch from Mahan. Lane pops one foul. It's going to be out of play on the right side. First strike of the at-bat, count goes 2-1.
Good pitch to swing at, even with the 2-0, and just a little bit late on that one as it goes foul.
On comes set, the 2-1 pitch. Swung on that one, count goes even 2-2.
Lane tried to hold off there, but looks like he just broke the plane there and taking another strike.
Deuce is wild here. D. White Park, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Count goes full. Newkirk leads off of third. Here's the full count pitch. Swing and a pop fly down the right field line. On the run is Brown, and he can't get there, and a run will score. Going over to second, and the throw is Aaron over there, and it's going to be an RBI double for Connor Lane. As Newkirk scores, as Gavin Brown could not make the diving catch. And we're going to have a pinch runner here, it looks like. Number 5, it's going to be Lucas Hall. Will pinch run here for the Aces. We'll see what effect that has defensively in the top of the 6th inning.
I think that's interesting with still 2 outs, but you're kind of relying on Aiden Gill to get a shot in the gap, and maybe that could score another runner.
So we might have a change here for Carmi as well. Maybe just trying to clarify who was coming in. Mount Carmel leads 7-1 here. Bottom of the 5th inning. They've scored 5 runs in the past 2 innings. And that's been the difference in this one. It was 2-1 for the longest time. Aces scored 3 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th, and they've scored 2 more with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
His last couple of innings did a nice job of extending that lead and giving yourself a little more cushion as you go down the stretch here.
So Aiden Gill steps back in. He's 1 for 2. He reached on an error his last time up. Ground ball foul. I believe that error that he reached on was the one that sparked those 2 runs and the 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th. Get them on, trying to get this last out here in the 5th inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On its way. Gill looks at ball 1. Hall leads off of second base for the Aces. On comes set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul ball. One and 2 count with 2 outs. Mount Carmel leads 7-1. On comes set. Here's a 1-2 pitch to Aiden Gill. Taken outside, count evens out. Deuce is wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A little bit of a gap into right center field for Gill if he's going to try to go that direction. Knowing his speed, he might do some running if that's the case. But he swings at strike 3, and that will end the inning. Aces get 2 more runs. They lead it 7-1 as we head to the 6th inning here at D. White Field.
I didn't want to go to community college because it was too small, too limiting.
I wanted a place where I could expand my horizons and gain experiences for a strong future.
Where I could meet people from other places and learn about them.
A college choice that meant a strong start, not huge debt.
Where I would have the support I needed.
Where teachers knew my name and worked with me on a personal level.
And people were ready and available to help me plan my future.
That's why I choose my community college!
The Tri-State source for alternative rock is 89.1 The Bash. Connect with us wherever you are on social.
All ghosts get swept away. It didn't used to be this way.
Listen live on our free mobile apps, online, or on TuneIn. We are today's hit alternative, 89.1 The Bash.
Casey Fulkerson leads off for the Bulldogs here in the top of the 6th inning. Bulldogs out of their final 6 outs. Trying to make a comeback win here. They scored in the top of the 1st inning, have not scored since. Meanwhile, the Aces have scored 7 unearned runs, 5 of which have come with 2 outs. First pitch to Fulkerson, who singled his last time up. Looks at ball 1 in the dirt. Logan Durham still on the mound for the Aces. As we see Connor Lane has stayed in the game, he's over in right field. 1-0 pitch. Fulkerson grounds one left side. Stoneberg corrals it. Throws it across the diamond. Safe. Fulkerson beats it out in a leadoff single here. Doan tried to extend as much as he could, but Stoneberg just not quick enough in a leadoff single.
Gotta appreciate the hustle there, and nice stretch from Doan, but still not enough to get him.
So Carmi being down 6 runs, they need to start somewhere. Here in the bottom part of the lineup, William Ledford hits a ground ball right back at Stoneberger, and it gets past him. Fulkerson will turn at second and go right back at second, and so 2 singles, just like 2 innings ago where both those guys had singles to lead it off. And now Carmi 2 on and nobody out, down by 6, and in comes Peyton Edwards, his first at-bat of the day.
And it was both those guys too getting the singles back to back.
Let's see if Carmi can do anything this time around. Edwards, the sophomore, hits a foul ball to the right side. Being another one of those 3-sport athletes, football, basketball, and now baseball. Checked into the game a couple of innings ago after the pitching change. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball in the dirt. No runners go. Carmi at the 7th spot in their lineup right now. With 2 on and nobody out, Mount Carmel leads 7-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. One pitch to Edwards. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. This could be 2. Gill throws it. Double play by Aiden Gill. How's that for a response after back-to-back singles?
The unassisted double play.
And that was the last thing Carmi needed right there. So now they have a runner at 3rd and 2 outs. And Brody Atterbury will check in. There we go again. He'll step in. He's over 2 on the day. And he fouls that one off. Atterbury popped out his last time up. He had runners on 2nd and 3rd. That was back when it was 5-1. Bulldogs could really use those runs there. Didn't get them. 0-1 pitch. Atterbury left side. It's going to be caught by the 3rd baseman Stoneberger. And that will end the inning. 2 singles and nothing for the Bulldogs come out of it. They still trail 7-1 here in D. White Field.
Are you having trouble in a class? Don't let the pressure of the semester get you down. Contact Kaylee Noss today at the Learning Skills Center, where they offer a variety of opportunities for students to get the help they need to reach their potential at Wabash Valley College. The Learning Skills Center wants to help you succeed in the classroom by meeting your academic needs through tutoring, placement testing, developmental classes, disability services, testing services, and more. The Learning Skills Center can also help those without a high school diploma with free GED classes. Located in the Science Building, their number is 618-263-5126.
On air, online, on social. Join News Channel 15 each weeknight for our look at local news, weather, and sports. Where Southern Illinois comes first, this is News Channel 15. News Channel 15 presents Sports Extra, a weekly look at local and area sports. See it Thursday nights at 6:30 on News Channel 15, also posted to our Facebook page. It's Sports Extra.
Mount Carmel leads 7-1 here as we start this bottom of the 6th inning. A couple of position changes here for the Bulldogs. William Ledford now goes behind the plate. Ty Stubblefield has made his way over to second base. First pitch to Race Loudermilk is outside. Count goes to 1-0. 1-0 pitch from Ethan Mahan is a foul ball. Mahan had 2 strikeouts in that last inning. It's kind of settled in here after a rocky start after being thrown in earlier in the game. 1-1 pitch. Loudermilk swinging outside. Count goes to 1-2.
And you know the ERA might not show it, but I think Mahan's had a pretty solid outing so far coming in relief. You know, he's thrown some good pitches and just gotten a tough break a couple times.
Ball inside goes to 2-2. Pitching definitely is one thing Carmi has struggled with so far this year, trying to find that ace, I guess you could say, on the mound. Swinging a ground ball, Fulkerson corrals it, throws over to first, and it's high off the glove of Edwards. And another fielding error for the Bulldogs in this one.
You know, Mount Carmel, they've got a team full of aces.
I'm confused on that one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm confused. I'm not,
because they're the aces.
Yeah,
everyone's an ace.
Gotcha. Okay, I get you there.
I thought you were looking at me in disgust.
That too, I guess you could say. Either way, Loudermilk gets on with the error, and Brett Doan will check in. This is the first time you've said that. I'm asking out of curiosity.
Yes.
Out of all Mount Carmel games you've done this year, that's the first time you said that.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't apply in a lot of sports.
I mean, you could just say it either whenever you feel.
It applies best in baseball.
Okay, I get you. Okay, I get what you're saying now. I forgot that I mentioned pitching aces. That's why I was confused. But now we're on the same page. We're good. And it was a good joke. I'll give it to you. So the count goes to 1-1 on Brett Doan. They check on the runner at first, and he's in there safely. Doan 2 for 3 in the game. He's got an RBI single. Loudermilk will steal second easily. Yeah, I think Mount Carmel's stealing percentage today has been 100. They have had an easy time going to the bases so far today.
They've had a lot of steals too.
2-1 pitch to Brett Doan. Inside, count goes 3-1.
You know, some of those errors have really proven costly, as it's not only allowed players on, but you know they've been able to advance.
On comes set, the 3-1 pitch. He'll step off. Scoreboard shows 3 errors for Carmi so far today, and all 3 have been costly. 3-1 pitch taken inside. Runners on first and second here for the Aces with nobody out in the bottom half of the sixth. So Logan Durham will step back in, the pitcher for the Aces. He's had a pretty good outing. We'll see if he goes with a complete game in the top of the seventh. First pitch to him. Strike one. And Loudermilk's going to steal third base. Add one more tally to that steal count. Durham 1 for 3 today. He's grounded out twice and singled. Swinging a high fly ball to left field. Back goes Rankin. That ball is off the wall on a hop. One run's going to score. Here comes Doan. They're going to hold him in an RBI double off the wall for Logan Durham. And he gave that one a ride. Thought that one was going to go over that left field wall. So Caleb Appleby steps back into the batter's box. Runners on second and third for the Aces, and nobody out here in the bottom of the sixth. First pitch to Appleby, strike one. The 0-1 pitch, almost thought about swinging there. Kind of goes to 1-1.
Yeah, nice job kind of holding back there.
I'll tell you what, Tristan, with the 10-run rule in effect, 3 runs here would win it for the Aces. Appleby hits a high fly ball into right center field. Brown will run underneath it and make the catch. And runner will tag up and score. That's Brett Doan, making it now 9-1 on the sac fly for Caleb Appleby.
That sac fly, always important, just helping out the team, and you help out your stats a little bit, getting the ribby.
Works just as well as an RBI single. So Cade Newkirk checks back in, steps back in. Newkirk is 2 for 3 today. 12 hits today for the Aces. And that's going to hit Newkirk right in the right shoulder.
Second batter that Mahan has hit.
So Justin Simmons, no changes yet here. After a rocky bottom of the sixth, the Aces have scored 2 on 1 out. They have runners at the corners now for Drew Arnott. Had an RBI ground out his last time up. Check on the runner back at first. He's back safely.
And the runner at first would be the winning run, correct?
Aces can walk it off. Here's a pitch, ground ball. That's just foul. Oh, rocket down the third baseline. Count goes to 0-1. Mahan comes set, the 0-1 pitch to Arnott. On its way, swinging a fly ball to center field. This should score one more. Blazier makes a catch. He's going to fire it in. And scoring from third will be Durham. And it's now 10-1 Aces. Sac fly for Drew Arnott. So they'll bring in Adam Stoneberger. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Correction, 1 for 2, a double and a strikeout. Check on the runner at first, back safely. First pitch to Stoneberger. Swing and a foul ball. Connor Lane on deck. Or correction, we're going to have a pinch hitter on deck for the Aces. It's Ashton Walker, the senior. See if he'll get a chance to bat here in the bottom of the 6th. A gap into center field. We'll see if the Aces can win it here with one more run. Ground ball, it's going to be playable for Mahan. He'll corral it and toss over to first base to end the inning. 3 more for the Aces. They lead it 10-1. Carmi needs 9 runs in the 7th to keep it alive. 10-1, Aces lead.
At First National Bank, we are committed to providing our customers with superior customer service. Whether in person or over the phone, our goal is to provide a positive customer experience each and every day. Give us a call or stop in one of our local branches today.
For over a century, Mount Carmel Public Utility Company has served Wabash County with safe and reliable energy. And now we're there for you in a whole new way. Introducing our new Smart Hub app. The free app lets you access your account 24 hours a day right from your fingertips. Receive email notifications when a new bill is issued and pay that bill directly online, anywhere, anytime. Access your usage history and more. Download the Smart Hub app today at mtcpu.com. Just another way Mount Carmel Public Utility Company serves our neighbors, families, and friends.
Bulldogs down to their final 3 outs here at D. White Field. Cole Carter and Tristan Thomas, thank you for watching high school baseball here on News Channel 15. Aces 3 outs away from their 4th win of the season. Try to get back over 500. Logan Durham going for the complete game here. Starts it off with strike 1 here in the top of the 7th inning.
And it's been all about damage control for Mount Carmel here. And Durham's given up 7 hits, but only 1 run.
A quick 2 strikes on swings and misses by Gavin Brown. Brown 0 for 2 today. Or correction, 1 for 2. He has struck out and singled. The 0-2 pitch behind him. Count goes to 1-2. It was a close game for 3 innings. It was 2-1. Mount Carmel after 3, or midway through 4, I should say. Then the Aces have pulled off 8 runs in the last 3 innings to make it a 9-run advantage. Chopper up the middle. Gill corrals it, throws over to first, and an infield single for Gavin Brown. Nice hustle by the sophomore.
Well, if you're hoping for a Carmi comeback, that's a start. Gonna need a lot more of that, though.
They've started 2 of the last 3 innings with singles and haven't gotten anything out of it. That's their 8th hit of the day. And steps in Cole Blazier. He is 1 for 3 on the day and a base hit for Blazier on the left side. So once again, the Bulldogs start off with back-to-back hits. But like you said, Tristan, they're needing a lot more help than just that. So Devin Rankin steps in. Devin's 0 for 3 today. He is grounded out, struck out, and into a fielder's choice. First pitch from Durham. Swinging a ground ball to the right side is going to get through. Here comes Brown, and the throw from the right fielder is not in time, and the Bulldogs are going to strike again. There's a throw to second base. That's going to go in the outfield. Blazier will score, and in one swing of the bat, the Bulldogs cut it down to 7 as 2 runs score, and it's 10-3. So give Rankin the credit for the RBI single and the error on the throw. Scored 1 more, so Carmel's got to start somewhere. It's now a 10-3 game. They could have used those 2 runs a long time ago.
Better late than ever, I guess.
That's right. Runner on second, nobody out, top of the 7th. Carmi trying to stay alive. Here's Ethan Mahan. First pitch swung and driven to left field. Appleby's not going to get to it. And he is going to hold Rankin at third base. It's going to be a single for Mahan. And 4 straight hits to start the inning for Carmi. So don't give up yet. Something cooking here for Carmi. It's going to bring in Cal York. York had an RBI single back in the first. Nothing since. And we'll see what head coach Justin Simmons wants down the third base line. He's got some pretty good speed in Mahan at first. He's got Rankin at third. Durham comes set. Here's the first pitch to York. York swings and fouls it off. And we'll see how aggressive Carmi wants to be on the base paths here.
I wonder if Durham will finish this game out. Kind of a rocky start here to start the 7th. You know, maybe a change is in order.
Durham comes set, the 0-1 pitch to Cal York. Swinging a ground ball. It could be 2, but it's going to be tough. Stoneberg goes to second, and they call him safe. They call him safe. Mahan goes back to the bag. A run scores. Wonder if Mahan beat the throw. I couldn't tell from up here.
It was a close call. I thought he got him just in time, but going to be called safe.
So head coach Shea Smith having an argument, but he gets no appeal. So the run scores, called a fielder's choice for York. Hey, Bulldogs aren't done yet. They've scored 3 in the top of the 7th, all with no outs. And in comes Casey Fulkerson. Fulkerson 2 for 3. He's singled his last 2 times to the plate. Looks at strike 1. What kind of a late inning rally it would be for Carmi if they can rally and come back and steal a win from the Aces, but they got a lot of room to cover. Fulkerson pops it up, foul territory, playable, Doan under it, 1 away. So that'll bring in Will Ledford. Ledford 2 for 3 on the day. He singled his last 2 times up. Carmi down to the bottom of their order, 6, 7, and 8.
Mountain Carmel can end this one with a double play.
Ledford, left center field, and Gill will make the catch, and everybody's back safely, and the Bulldogs down to their final out. Out for a second, that was going to get over the head of Gill, but he was able to get there in time. Peyton Edwards, the last one standing for Carmi. Edwards hitting to a double play his last time up. Inside, ball 1. Brody Atterbury, the DH, on deck for Carmi. Edwards pops it up. It's playable. And it's going to be Durham who makes the catch, and the Aces are going to hang on and get the win. Durham goes the distance despite the 3 runs in the top of the 7th, and the Aces win it 10-4 here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Tristan, the Aces were able to hang on and get it done today.
Yeah, that final top of the 7th inning was kind of a microcosm for Durham's performance here. A little bit of a rocky start, but in the end able to close the door, and Mount Carmel gets a good win here.
So the Aces improved to 4-3 on the year. Carmi falls to 1-7. A tough start for the Bulldogs, but lots of room for improvement, lots of room for maturity, and lots of baseball left. You know, we know it's a long season in the baseball season. So thanks for watching high school baseball today on News Channel 15. For Tristan Thomas and for Cole Carter, have a great day.